Bangkok or Phuket? Which one should you choose? Both places boast a large number of expats from around the world, but they do appeal to different people for different reasons. To help you find which paradise location may better fit your needs and preferences, let's compare and contrast 5 key aspects of living in each location. Starting with the first topic, which is scenery and lifestyle. In Bangkok, you get to experience Thailand's rich culture in a bustling city life setting. The population of this enormous city is over 11 million people, with 150,000 expats from around the globe currently living there. It's a well-known business and network hub, so it's great for professionals looking to make connections. As for things to do in Bangkok, there are many historical sites, endless delicious food options with numerous night markets and food courts. Don't forget about the spas, galleries, museums, and of course, there are the stunning temples spread throughout Bangkok. They are definitely worth visiting. In terms of the shopping scene, you'll certainly find more options in Bangkok versus Phuket. There will also be more fine dining options and more high-end amenities due to the vast size of the city. It's also important to take into consideration modes of transportation, and I've found that it's quite easy to get around Bangkok by using the SkyTrain and Metro. There are definitely other options including buses, but those are more prone to traffic jams. My personal favorite was taking this water taxi on the Chao Phraya River. Now that you have an idea of the scenery and lifestyle for Bangkok, let's discuss Phuket next. Phuket is the largest island in Thailand and is also a province with just over 100,000 expats currently living there. Instead of a congested city scene, you'll get to experience more of a laid-back island vibe and enjoy the beach life. There are tons of impressive and breathtaking beaches to visit. I was truly in awe when I saw and experienced the white, soft sandy beaches for the very first time. Keep in mind though that due to the large amount of tourists that Phuket draws in each year, some beaches can be very crowded throughout the year or during peak tourist seasons. One of the most popular beaches is the Patong Beach, which is known for its vast amount of tasty food options, water activities, and upbeat nightlife. Other exciting things you can do is to go island hopping. Two of the most popular nearby locations include the Phi Phi Islands and the Phang Nga Bay. The island of Phuket itself is also 70% mountainous landscapes, so there are many wonderful hiking and biking trails. So by now you can already tell that the nature aspect really stands out as one of the biggest reasons why people choose to live and retire in Phuket instead of Bangkok. There are also many places to see elephants, which is an experience of a lifetime. As for transportation, there is not a rail station such as in Bangkok, but you'll still have many options to get around, such as taking the Smart Bus, renting a scooter, or taking a taxi service or tuk-tuk, which is actually really fun to do. So looking at some commonalities here, okay? Both Phuket and Bangkok offer endless amounts of entertainment, from massages to bars to spas. And of course, you can enjoy a plethora of delicious Thai food. But honestly, let's be real here, guys. If you prefer one place over the other, that's fine. You can still enjoy both lifestyles by living in one place for most of the year and then visiting the other from time to time. For example, it's only a 1 hour and 25-minute flight between Bangkok and Phuket. You could just visit the other place and get the best of both worlds. Okay, up next is the second topic, which is a quick climate comparison. In both Bangkok and Phuket, you can enjoy a tropical and warm climate year-round. But let's take a deeper look at average temperatures, humidity, and rainfall levels. Here we can see that Phuket on average tends to have higher temperatures throughout the year, with the hottest months being in April and May. Temperatures then tend to go lower with the cooler season in December through January. So both places can feel even hotter though due to high humidity levels. Let's take a look at those next. The humidity levels are pretty constant throughout the year for Phuket, which makes sense why it can feel that much hotter with all the moisture in the air. Bangkok's humidity levels are different and start off lower at the beginning of the year, then gets higher as the year progresses and drops again by the end of the year. Then for rainfall, we can certainly see similarities, with Phuket getting on average more rainfall throughout the year. I don't know about you, but I am personally a big fan of the rain and don't mind it at all, especially if it can help you cool off during a hot and humid day, right? A big pro to having these warm temperatures in both places is that when you get older in your golden years, there won't be any icy or snowy weather to worry about, less falls and slipping. Let's talk now about the cost of living. The amount you spend each month could be very low or very high in either location. It depends on a few factors. 1, your lifestyle preferences. 2, your living location. And 3, the size of your living space. To check out specific rental prices, you can visit propertyscout.co.th. There are some really amazing deals on rental options ranging from $200 to $800 a month. Bangkok has tons of housing options, which is really convenient too. The prices on certain things in Phuket, however, however, can be a little more expensive due to the large number of tourists throughout the years, especially on the beachfront areas. Still though, it comes down to the way you budget and spend your money. There are many high-end restaurants in Bangkok, and dining at these frequently can really rack up your budget. When compared to the USA though, in general, the cost of living in Thailand is much more affordable. I mean, I got this pizza in Phuket on the beachfront too for 300 Thai baht, which is about $8.89 USD. There are also cheap pad Thai options outside of the tourist areas for 100 Thai baht or less. Alright, so for a single individual living in Phuket, monthly expenses can be around $1,500 a month. And for Bangkok, the starting point is more like $1,500 but goes up to $2,000, or really the sky is the limit. It can go very high. But again, it comes down to those three things: the way you spend your money, your lifestyle choices, where you live exactly, and the size of your living space. And keep in mind, these numbers are for a single individual and will be more if you factor in living with someone else. But the nice thing about having multiple people is that you can share certain expenses such as utilities and rent. And another wonderful thing about living in Thailand is cheap health insurance. Let's talk about that. Having access to high quality, low cost healthcare. An important aspect of living or retiring abroad is ensuring that there is high quality medical facilities and staff to take care of your health and longevity needs. Fortunately for you friends, both Bangkok and Phuket have excellent hospitals. In general, English is not very widely spoken, or at least not on a deep level in Thailand. But don't worry, because many of the first class hospitals have doctors and staff trained abroad in English speaking countries. One more thing to keep in mind is that the free public healthcare system is only available to the locals. That's alright though, because you can still purchase a private, domestic, or international health insurance plan, some as low as $1,500 a year. So in Phuket, the two main private hospitals are Phuket International Hospital and Bangkok Hospital Phuket, both of which have English-speaking professionals and great medical doctors and staff. In Bangkok, there are even more options to choose from. Last but not least, let's talk about a topic that people should consider before moving abroad, which is safety. So Thailand in general has been making its way up the global index and is currently ranked number 76 in 2024. It used to be ranked over 100, by the way. The biggest things to look out for in both Bangkok and Phuket are things like pickpocketing and scams. If something seems too good to be true, it usually is. I personally didn't have any issues with these during my stay, but it's never a bad idea to be prepared and to be aware, especially in crowded areas, which is common in the large city of Bangkok and the tourist areas of Phuket. Here's an interesting crime and safety index comparison I found from numbeo.com. This data is taken from different contributors, so it's important to still take proper precautions and exercise common sense, regardless of the country you live in. So whether it's the big city feel and rich cultural atmosphere of Bangkok, or the relaxing island and beach life of Phuket calling your name, remember that you can still have the best of both worlds since they are close in proximity to each other. You could stay in Bangkok and visit Phuket, or vice versa. Ultimately, the choice is yours, but regardless of your decision, I want to wish you the absolute best and safe journeys. To not miss out on more living abroad content with tips to prepare for retirement, please kindly click on that subscribe button, and I will catch you next video. Cheers!